What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Just here in the garage. I got the G8 over here. Just giving you guys a quick update. It's probably going to be a quick video. I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on. Kind of got the car. I don't know where we left off last video, but we'll just kind of go over what's going on here. So you can kind of see we've been working on a crash bar for the car. Got the intercooler mounted. It's treadstone, 3-inch out, 2.5 in on both sides from each of the turbos. And then we just got this kind of mocked up right now. We got the BTR intake on here. We did have to change the headers out. We're going to actually kick these down a little bit to come up and connect. We got the turbos. These are VS Racing 6673s, 86AR. So we're going to do short little pipes here. Got one on both sides. And the problem was we really wanted to come out the bumper, but there's just too much stuff going on down there. And with power steering, keeping power steering, keeping the AC. The other ones, this AC line was actually like pushed over just to get the header in there, and I didn't like that. This is all going away. We did redo all the wiring. It's still got to get chucked up and out of the way up here. Probably going to do a heat wrap on that since the turbo is going to be over here. These will have blankets on them as well. But yeah, we did move all the wiring, so there's no more wiring in front of the motor besides the sensors, like the cam and the crank position sensor. Obviously we got the MAF sitting here. A couple other things are up here, but all that wiring is coming from the back now. And so obviously we had to extend all the wires. It was quite the task. I might be able to put a picture up here. And then we actually got the box up here. The ECU is actually sitting down. Can't really see it, but it is under there. And then as soon as we removed the motor, I did delete the ABS, which used to sit right here. So I cleared up a bunch of room. And then I'll kind of show you the parts. We're going to do a Willwood proportioning valve, like I said in the last video. But yeah, that's where the turbos are kind of at for now. That's kind of how we have them mocked up. I got a bunch of piping and stuff, obviously, down here for all that. Still got the intercooler piping coming. But yeah, we'll go back and show you guys what the fuel system looks like, because you guys didn't get to see that last time. I got that from 4 Innovations. Got that back here. This is the triple pump setup. So you can kind of see this right here. This is their 4. This is their hat. It goes into the stock tank. We've got 3 525s on there from the Hellcat. Old Hellcat pumps, as they would call them. Still got the E85 sensor. Got all the filter, the controller, all the wiring, all the new fuel line to run, all the different fittings, obviously the hob switch. We got that, a bunch of other stuff, clamps, and we got the fuel pressure gauge right here. Stuff that'll actually go up on this regulator that's going to be up by the firewall. So we still got to figure out where that's going to go. But yeah, that's the whole fuel system. So this fuel system is good for 1800 on E. It's probably a little bit less, but yeah, that's that whole system. Obviously, fuse, inline. All this stuff just goes right up to the battery up here. It's going to be pretty simple, but I'm going to go over all that when I actually install it. There's the old headers. So if you're looking for turbo headers up and forward, those are going to be for sale. Other than that, kind of go inside the car. There's no light in here. So we got our injectors right now. I've only got 1200s. We're gonna have to up those. We did go with the, let's see if I have the focus here, the Turbo Smart eBoost 2 for the boost control. Got that, and then we've got, let me open this box. I'll just open one of these for you guys. Turbo Smart wastegates. Those guys, these are the 45 mils, so we'll have one of those on each side of the motor with the turbos. And then I bought one. I might buy another depending on how things go, but we've got one. So we've got that one 50 mil. That's the race port blow-off valve. Have to get that up there, throttle body. We've got that hanging out there. We've got all of our Willwood stuff over there to run everything. That's about that. Obviously I'll have to put all the fuel system together, get all the fuel rails put together, put all the new fittings and stuff on the rails, get the regulator mounted, and have to build all the new lines. So I'll come up here. Actually, you can kind of see right here where the speaker is, they actually make a pod. I'll put it on the screen up here. That's where we're going to put all the gauges, because obviously I've got all the gauges sitting down here. Well, just my wide bands were sitting down here always because it was just there, but it was never really in my vision, so I couldn't ever see them. So being up there is going to be a lot better. We'll be getting that probably this week. That's from G8 only. We will have to put a shifter down here for the Turbo 400, so that should look pretty cool. I'll put a picture of kind of what other people have done there. We'll get that done. But yeah, it's going to be it's quite the task. It's a lot of work we've put into this thing. My buddy Travis, my buddy Brent doing all the wiring, all the people that have helped get me the things that I need, G8 only, DSP. The motor's still not here. It's being shipped up here. This motor right now is just the stock bottom end L76 6 liter. So we're going to keep the heads. We're going to keep the cam that's in this car as a stage 3 BTR cam. And then the heads are just SPS ported. All the trunnion upgrade, everything's done. So we'll probably put a new oil pump and do some new lifters and stuff when we put it all back together. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update of what's going on. I don't know if I forgot anything, but a lot of the stuff we are for the radiator. We're going to be using this pipe right here. So obviously we're going to come off over here, we're going to build it, and then it's going to go over here as well. But yeah, we got a lot of room. Obviously turbos are in a different spot than we anticipated doing, but I do like the look of them actually being up here. But yeah, crash bar, never had one of those because the people that did the LSA before cut the crash bar out. So there was no crash bar in my car at all. So that's all good. Kind of show you here too. You're looking at the ECU that's over there. This, like in my last video, this was in my last video, and it's all covered up. So this just bolts right back in. With the cabin air, we have to slice this. Slice it pretty much right down this line here. It's going to be a tight fit in there, but we'll still be able to use this and get the cabin air filter in. Right now I'm going to be using a stock throttle body for right now. We got some stuff to weld up to that, make that work. Yeah, we'll be bringing this 3-inch. Obviously this is going to come down and it's going to go back up through here, and then there is room. It doesn't look like it, but there is room to bring it through there, and then obviously come over here and right up to the throttle body. So definitely a lot of work if you guys are looking to go twin turbo and do something like this. Big single obviously is a lot easier in my opinion. Everything's pretty much pre-made for that stuff. So I mean, you can buy the headers and they got the wraparound that goes back down the tranny and comes up, and you pretty much bolt it on like the car tuning kit. But I wanted something a little bit different. I'm excited to actually show you guys how it turns out and just do a progression of how that goes. The Turbo 400 should be, it's probably another week out on that. It's a stage 4.5, pretty much like an FTI trans. Converter, got to do the flex plate, and then have the converter actually spaced a little bit so I don't have to run that stupid spacer, but we'll see what happens there. Another thing is the tuning. So obviously with this, some people will keep the TCM. Some people have found that they could loop some wires. Some people keep the TCM, they plug it in, then they do change it to manual in the computer and everything else. I still got to iron all that out. There's several different ways to do it, but people have been putting 400s in these cars forever, and they still end up with a speedometer that works and everything else. So yeah, there's ways around it. Some people have said there's not, but there actually is. So I've done a lot of research to make sure I was still going to have a lot of that stuff. Obviously I won't have traction control and things like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited, and just wanted to give you guys a good update. Like I said, short video. We'll be starting the fab, getting everything hung, getting the turbos hung. Kind of how you see it now. You know, they might move a little bit. It's kind of crazy, but as of right now, we're planning on coming, the exhaust is 4-inch, and so it's either going to come out right here, and we're going to have our O2s and our narrow bands, but if there's not enough room, we might have to snake it down and come out the bumper. So obviously it'd be coming out the sides of the bumper, 4-inch, as well as the wastegates. So excited to get everything done, and looking forward to a lot of this. So want to thank you guys all that have subscribed to the channel. The content obviously has changed a lot to the G8. I hope you guys appreciate that. You can go ahead and comment below what you're excited to see, and obviously they make a driveline for this too. When you do the Turbo 400 swap, DSS makes an actual driveline for this car, so that's kind of cool. Then we'll just have to progress into doing the rest of it. It's a lot of money. I'm probably, to be honest, I'm probably close to like 17 grand into this already, and we don't even have like the baddest of the baddest parts. Some of them are really good parts. You know, the fuel system's really good. We are using VS Racing turbos. They've been proven several times, but it's not top of the line turbo, you know. And this is phase 1 of this car, so you know, I'm sure it's going to progress quite a bit. But I just wanted to thank you guys for following along. Hopefully you guys enjoy this whole build. I know I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to getting it all together, looking forward to that first drive, looking forward to the dyno, looking forward to getting out on the track and see if we can put this thing in the single digits. You know, still full street car, full interior. If you guys have subscribed or you're new to the channel, that's the plan with the car. Just want to give you guys an update, didn't want to leave you in the dark, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content coming up. So I will film as much of it as possible, but yeah, really looking forward to it. If you got any questions, drop them below. So hopefully you guys subscribe if you're watching this for the first time, and we'll just start the progression, and I'll try to kick out videos as much as I can. But yeah, just want to thank my buddy Travis, Brent, obviously my wife. It's a big part of it. Always remember to thank your wife. So thank you very much. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.